What's going on, everybody? It's your Phoenix Gamer here, talking to you about a deck I'm calling Red Eyes Butterfly. Now, what that name means is very simple. It's a deck that combines the aspects of the Red Eyes Black Dragon deck with Gemini cards. This is still very rough. If you have any suggestions for making this better, I encourage you and welcome you and want you, all those nice things, to slap that in the comments below, and I will be doing a part 2 for this as I perfect it. So here's what I've got so far. I focus on the Red Eyes Gemini monsters. That'd be starting here with Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. Put his effect there. Pause it if you need to read it. Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning. Same thing. Read it if you need to. Red Eyes Dragon, Red Eyes Impact Meteor, Super Awesome Destruction Dragon. Other Red Eyes monster control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. That's a fun one. It's going to actually show up in the first duel I had taken this for a spin here. So then we've got other Red Eyes support. Yeah, Red Eyes Archmail Dragon, because it's a dragon deck and I'm not an awful Yu-Gi-Oh player. Red Eyes Wyvern, which is just a good card for the the end phase effect. It's okay if you didn't summon for a turn. Nice for the dead draws. Easy toss from the deck for other effects. A lot of ways this card can be useful, especially since this deck likes to live in the graveyard. I'll explain that later. And then we have Red Eyes Alternative Black Dragon, which is just a good splash card. No reason not to play it. Got the Blackstone of Legend here, which I'm going to move up here, just so it's with the other monsters. Then we have the Chem Critters, along with the Chem Critter Carbo Crab. So you got the Chem Critter Carbo Crab. Your main phase, and one Gemini monster from your deck to the graveyard, add one Gemini monster from your deck to your hand. That's just a good way to flush your deck out, make it more consistent while you're playing. Doesn't need anything from the hand to work, and again, it fills the graveyard. We have Blazewing Butterfly, which I think is a great card. It pairs well with the next card I'm going to show you. Tribute it, get a Gemini monster from your graveyard, special summon it, and it gets its effect. That's just great. Why is that card in here, though? Where's the synergy? We have Giant Ballpark. During damage calculation, if a player would take battle damage, you can make neither player take any battle damage from that battle, and if you do, send one level 4 or lower insect monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then, if you sent a normal monster, you can special summon any number of monsters with the same name as that monster from your hand, deck, and or graveyard. If a monster you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon an insect normal monster from your graveyard. Only one effect per turn, hard ones per turn. So each effect can only be used once per turn. That card works with here, so here's how that works. Blazewing Butterfly is a level 4 insect monster. Sent from the deck to the graveyard is a normal monster in the graveyard. Since it's a normal monster in the graveyard, the effect of Giant Ballpark activates to summon all 3 versions of Blazewing Butterfly anywhere they are except for being banished to your field. You can then normal summon one as a Gemini monster. That also works synergistically. Switch your field spell card over to Catalyst Field. Pop a second one out, however you want to do that, which would then bring all the monsters that you've been sending to the graveyard. You can use them back on the field. Makes it very good flow. Demise of the lands there because, field spell cards. Terraforming, same reason, field spell cards. Return of the Red Eyes, again, just a good generic Red Eyes card. Lets you normal summon, lets you special summon a normal monster in your graveyard. All these monsters are treated as normal monsters in the graveyard, except for this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So you have a lot of options with this. It does not have to be a Red Eyes normal monster. You can pop back out Blazewing Butterfly if you so choose. Normal summon, special summon, whatever you want to do. I think Chem Critter Carbo Crab has more versatility in that specific situation. That's just my opinion. Do what you want to do. So, guys, you can't summon it right here. As you can see, there's a lot more options for you to summon. One thing you have to worry about with this deck is congestion, but a lot of cards let you flow. So Red Eyes Fusion lets you flow. Red Eyes Insight lets you flow. Get things that you need for your situation. Gemini Ablation is just more Gemini support. Just special summon the Gemini monster from your deck by discarding. That's so many options, as you've seen. Tribute Gemini monster. You don't have the Fire Warrior monster. You don't really have that option here, but that could work with another build that I will get to at another day. So that's It's just the first effect here. Special summoning Gemini monsters from your deck, like they're going out of style during either player's turn. Cards of Red Stone. It's just cards of Red Stone. Level 7, Red Eyes monster from your hand to the graveyard. This card might need to come out. It does feel kind of cloggy if you don't have Black Flare Dragon or alternative Black Dragon in your hand. There's just 6 cards in here that it can work on, but there's a lot of ways to get them to your hand, I suppose. I'm going to be working on that to figure it out, but Chem Critter Carbo Crab really makes that easier to play. So we'll figure out where that goes. Red Eyes Fusion to fuse Red Eyes monsters. The extra deck, as you can see, is bare. I only put cards that specifically work with here. Obviously, if you want to toolkit your extra deck, do it. Link monsters, Exceeds monsters. You can get some rank 6s easy. You can get some rank 7s easy. You can even do rank 4s really easy. 3-card rank 4s are super easy with Blazewing Butterfly and Giant Ballpark. Giant Ballpark lets you recycle the Blazewing Butterfly using its second effect. So it's just, cyclical. Nothing stays dead for long. And that's this deck summarized. Catalyst Field is a good switch off from Giant Ballpark, but sometimes you want to keep it on the field. Knowing when you want to play your plays and when you want to hold off and wait a turn is important. I actually really like going into Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Some things that I'm going to try to do in the future is maybe work a Dark Magician in here, because Dark Magician works with, like Return of the Red Eyes. I would never do it. It works. But I feel that Dark Magician here would be clogged in the hand. There's not really much to do with it except for discarding for cost. You guys tell me what you think on that. You're the bosses. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to waste your time with the hype. You know what to do. You can sub and subscribe, all that stuff if you want to. This has been your Phoenix Gamer signing out, and I hope to hear what you guys have to say about this deck. I'm going to go over here to the replay so you can see it in action. It's sort of like butchered because the opponent quit, but, I always use the first duel. So let's just go over there and watch it play out. I'm going to refresh it. There you go. There's not going to be any sound here, so I'm going to narrate to some degree. Not much. I'm going to plug up the, for privacy's sake, I'm going to plug up the chat there. So the hand's not a really bad hand. I liked it. It was good. I had a Catalyst Field from the first hand, which gave me a lot of options. Red Eyes Fusion starting out is almost always going to be a powerful play. It's the only special summon you could do that turn, but, what can you do? Let's see, so for this blocking of the chat, I'm going to, while the duel plays, I'm going to find a good picture to block chat with. I was playing at real speed. I'll speed it up after I get this blocked off. Oh, I know what to do. The classic. Boink. Just pop that right here. There you go. Speed this up a little bit. Alright, so here we go. First turn I got Meteor Black Comet Dragon out. Felt that was a strong play. It's a very easy opening play. As you can see, if I had Dark Magician in here, I could have gotten that fusion instead. That would have been good. But, again, it's all if, ands, and buts. So he starts off with Sky Striker Ace Zeke, which is a very good play to get Meteor Black Comet Dragon off the field without sending it to the graveyard, But the burn effect from it was pretty solid. Put him down to 6,250 on the first turn. Left me with a 3,500, I guess, shield right there. So let's see what happens next. Pretty generic Sky Striker player. I will say I think he misplayed here coming up. But my plan here is to get 2 Meteor Red Dragon Eyes Impact on the field so I can wall him in. To make it where the only way he can move stuff is by banishing it. Because having 2 Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact would allow me to protect my my Red Eyes monsters, and if there's 2 of them, they protect each other. So here's the I guess the misplay. You could probably see he had the Mystical Space Typhoon over here. He targeted it, activated top of the cards deck, etc., But he didn't activate it in response. I don't think he actually even targeted it. I didn't see him brace it, but he did not get rid of the Mythical Space Typhoon like he should. He didn't activate it to destroy my Catalyst Field. And you'll see my Catalyst Field actually a pretty critical card coming up. But I drew another one, so it was no problem. And he quits. I get why he quits. It's a really hard field to play against. He actually couldn't play his Engage. That was another misplay he had. Ignore the Engage. He just couldn't play it because he had Monster's main Monster Zone. But everything else was active. He didn't want to use multi-roll to get rid of Rose, so he just played his turn out and then quit when I got the Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact on the field. There's my wall. That's how it plays. That's one way the deck works. You've seen it in action. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time.